in terms of a great name for a plaintiff, how about the Zide with a Z Door Church of Entheogenic Plants? I had to look up entheogenic plants, but basically, this is the Zide Door Church is an assembly of the Church of Ambrosia. And the Church of Ambrosia in this particular branch are located in East Oakland, and they believe that you become closer to God by ingesting and smoking marijuana and other hallucinogens. The problem came when they were listed in a website as a dispensary, but had not registered. So lo and behold, an Oakland police officer applied for membership, and the officer Romero was accused in this lawsuit of using a false name and an invalid forged California driver's license, and then signing a membership agreement acknowledging that the church isn't operating a dispensary and that he joined as a monthly member for religious purposes. Officer Romero bought 3.5 grams of cannabis buds, which the church said was intended for on-site use. Romero and Oakland PD got a search warrant. They searched the church and were alleged to have damaged 5 safes and seized various inventory logs, cannabis, mushrooms, a computer and cash totaling more than $4,500. And in the suit, they claimed that the fact they were listed as a dispensary was something that was done without their knowledge or consent. You may ask yourself, well, what about religious ingestion of hallucinogens? This was an issue that came before the United States Supreme Court in 1990 in a case called Smith versus State of Oregon. And what happened was Smith, who was a Native American, had ingested peyote and applied for unemployment benefits after he was terminated for that. And he claimed that the state of Oregon could not legitimately criminalize the use of peyote because it was part of his religious experience. Justice Scalia wrote an opinion and found that, in fact, the state of Oregon did have a legitimate interest in prohibiting the use of peyote. But that really wasn't the end of the case, because, in fact, 28 states have recognized the right of Native American tribes to ingest peyote. We don't know ultimately how the Zide Door Church of Entheogenic Plants will turn out, but what we do know is that some unlicensed dispensaries are now using the First Amendment and religious protections as a shield. How successful that will be remains to be seen, but it most certainly is highly disputed by law enforcement in Oakland.